All right, welcome everyone. This is Professor Devno, Mr. D, Dev, and I'm going to be one of your professors uh, for the Linux installation and configuration. There is another course that's offered from 5 to 7, or 5 to 6:30, or 6 to 7:30. One of those. It's in the afternoon, early evening course, and that's with Professor McFadden. But if you have me, it's either going to be the online class or from 8 to 9:30. I have a room in the Cape building. That's building 2 and room 203A. My course, if you're in my in-person class, it's going to run from 8 to 9:30. And then if you're in my online class, it's going to be, whenever you can get the time to go ahead and dedicate to the work. All right. If you need help or you have to go ahead and come in, or you have questions or anything else and you're on campus, please do not hesitate to come by 203A. I will welcome you with open arms. And if you want to go ahead and work in there and ask questions, you're more than welcome to. But just know that my in-person class, that is my in-person class. So they take a little bit more precedence and priority over that. This is a 16-week course. So we're going to go from beginning of January until the end of May, or beginning of May. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go into the class syllabus. I have one here? No, I didn't. Okay. So the class syllabus. So I do want to go ahead and stress again, this is for both the in-person class and my online class. So I think the changes that if you're on my online class, there's no meeting time, okay? But this is the actual department information. We no longer are part of the math department. We're now part of the business, philosophy, and technology department. That's where we say, so if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and email the department contact information. Here's information about the course. If you're in the right course, make sure it matches to your actual, to what you register, the CRN number and everything. Here is the book. Excuse me. We will be using the Linux Essentials for Cybersecurity. Now, this book right here is available to you digitally through Alamo Books. Do not, I repeat, you do not have to buy a digital copy or a physical copy. If you want to buy a physical copy, you're more than welcome to if you work better with a physical copy, but a digital copy will be provided to you with your tuition. This course is focused on dipping your feet wet into the Linux operating system and the command line. For this course, you will not be using anything but the command line. There will be no GUI use in this course. And you will be using 2 different types of Linux. You'll be using a Kali Linux and then also a CentOS, which is a free version of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux that is available for purchase for enterprises. The way you can be evaluated this course, the only difference between the in-person class and the online class is that the online class does not have attendance. That is the only difference. Other than that, 20% for quizzes. If you're in person, 15% for attendance. Discussions are 15%. Midterms, finals, and final projects are 30%. And then projects and labs are 20%. I will go ahead and make sure you're aware. There's a midterm, there's a final, and there's a final project that you'll be working on in this course. Yes. It is going to be a summative of all that you've learned this entire semester. I do suggest you go ahead and create a time, make sure your time management's very, very well. So make sure you're doing that very, very well. Create a schedule. For every hour you're in class, you're supposed to be spending between 2 to 3 hours outside class per hour that you're in class. If you would like to go ahead and put in the VM system online or on your own personal computer, then you're going to go ahead and be able to do so. I give you some videos that I'll show you where they are at there on the in the modules. Other than that, if you're using the Cyber Range, that's going to be from an online class. I'll go ahead, there's a video on how to use a Cyber Range. And this is a little bit more information. Here's the schedule for this year. And there may be changes. And if there are changes, I'll let you know through an actual announcement, and I'll edit it in the schedule here. So that way you're aware what to expect. We will not be working through spring break. Spring break is going to be from the 14th through the 19th, I think. Let me make sure. Sorry, the 13th to the 19th. And what that means is that, or 13th through the 20th, I believe. No, the 19th. Yes, the 19th. So 13th to the 19th, what that means is that you will not have class. But if you would like to go ahead and get ahead and try to go ahead and either catch up or work on stuff, you're more than welcome to. If you are in my in-person class, attendance is going to be taken every day, every week, and I'll go over how it's going to be done in the class. In my online class, there's no attendance. However, your grade will go ahead and be determined based off of how much you give in the course. Guarantee that the more time you work on the course, you can be more successful. All right, and these are just some policies about student responsibilities and policies from the actual for Northeast Lakeview and animal colleges. All right, let's look at the module section. So again, a little bit more information. Welcome, course syllabus information, policies, the materials, the virtual hours. If you require some type of actual meeting outside of the 8 to 9:30 on Tuesdays, please send me a message on Canvas. I can go and schedule that with you through Zoom, or you can come in, like I said, you can come in during the class and we can go ahead and hash it out, chop it up, do what we got to do. If you are in my online class, here's some resources for you, both in person and online. If you're in my online class, you will be using the US Cyber Range environment, okay? You will go ahead and click over here, and you'll go ahead and create your login information. I'll be sending you an invitation code, so that way you can go ahead and get assigned to that course. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me. And there actually is a video on how to use the Cyber Range. It's going to be here it's going to be in module 1, actually. So it'll be on your section for module 1. They don't use a Cyber Range, but for you, you will have one. If you'd like to install virtualization software on your actual machine, I give you both, if you want to put it on both the Mac and also Windows 10 or 11 now, if you have upgraded to 11. I'll also show you how you can create your own virtual machine and install the software, the operating system on inside your host OS. So I go over that information. In the classroom, we'll be using VMware. I show you how to use VirtualBox. If you don't want to use VirtualBox, you can just let me know. We do have access to VMware. So module 0 will be expected to be completed by the 18th. This is an introduction piece as well as also a Mod 0 survey. This survey provides me with information about how I as an instructor will be able to tailor the course. If there's going to be a lot of struggle with students that have issues with the command line, or you're just not familiar with the operating system, I'm going to know, or you're just new to cyber in general. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and know how to structure this class. Okay. So just to give you a little bit about me. This is a little bit bio about me. I'm not going to go into full details about it. But I've been working for the Department of Defense for a little over 5 years now. I do have a bachelor's, my associates from SAC. I graduated from Judson High School, and then I went to get my bachelor's at UTSA in mathematics. And following that, I taught at Judson for 6 years. And while teaching, I was assistant cheer coach. I was in charge of senior math. I also did the senior committees and prom, graduation, as well as earned my master's degree in cybersecurity from UTSA. Currently, I'm a student and pursuing my doctorate in cybersecurity with an emphasis on STEM. And my dissertation is looking on how I can increase the number of Hispanic females in the cybersecurity workforce. So if you want to ask me questions about that, or you want to get more involved in that, let me know. And then this gives you a little bit of information about me and as a whole. All right. I won't spend too much time on that. The way this course is set up is I give you mini lessons that are going to be on YouTube. And then from there may be assignments you have to complete with due dates. And there's going to be quizzes. Now the quizzes and the midterm and the final in this course will be open book, open note. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why is that the case? Well, first of all, this is an open source operating system, which means that there's a lot of documentation for these operating systems. So to go ahead and expect you to go ahead and know everything about it, not going to happen. Most people, even the most knowledgeable people about these operating systems, still research stuff. So you can go ahead and Google it. You can look in your textbook, you can look in your resources and find it. Why not do that? Thirdly, it's actually really helpful learning technique. If you don't know something, you will learn it a lot better, and it'll actually stay in a lot more in the forefront of your brain if you actually do the research and figure out the answer. So there's going to be labs in this course. There will be projects you'll have to complete. There is a final project in this class that will be given to you right after we finish module 7. There's an introduction video on how to do it. It is an individual project, but however, you can go ahead and get help and work with each other to help you get become successful. Should you be not able to attend class or have issues with go ahead and completing the assignments, both in the online or in person, it is expected that you will go ahead and do the right thing and email me, whether it be a personal matter or why you can't attend class or an issue with family, whatever. Let me know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in your life or your family, but if I don't see you in class or I don't see you logging in, I'm just going to assume that you just either don't care anymore or you're having problems. And whether or not that's the issue, that's up to you. But at the same time, I need to be being aware of. So just like your job, let me know what's going on. You don't have to go into detail with me if you don't want to. I don't need to know the details about why you couldn't come to class. Just say, hey, I'm having a bad emergency and I couldn't come to class this day. Okay, cool. I'm not going to give you the attendance still, but at least you let me know what happened. Okay. So you can go ahead and go through this and let me know, and I'll be doing checks every once in a while about this. Other than that, this course can be a little bit difficult if you're new to a lot of topics, a lot of concepts. But however, I'm usually very good about answering emails within 24 to 48 hours. If you have any questions, please go ahead and let me know. If you have any questions, please reach out to your classmates. Really, really work together, and I can guarantee you will learn not only something new, but you will learn to start loving probably Linux a little bit more than Windows in this case. But yeah, so in this course, I love this course. It's a really amazing course. I think that, and that's just me being biased, but you will get a lot of hands-on experience with this class, I guarantee it. And should you have any questions, again, please email me. If not, I'll see you all on Tuesday.